5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Texas Tech has it back, and the Red Raider offense on its way to the field. Boy, they hope this next drive is more productive after throwing a pick last time, Jesse.
Yeah, and the coaches did a good job on the sideline there, just talking to the young quarterback and making sure he's able to turn the page, calm him down to go out and refocus this drive there.
Yeah, and some people do that better than others, but you got to show some trust in him, maybe get the ground game going, help around him a little bit with this system.
They can really be aggressive after that last play. It's 2nd and 3. Handoff from the gun. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. So what do they have for 3rd and short from their own 23? Quarterback touch pass on the jet sweep. Really strong job by the defense. A negative play on 3rd down. The Red Raiders will try to pin them back with the punt. First time we've seen their punt team this afternoon. He's got great speed, and the returner will be brought down. The Ducks ready to go back to work on offense. How big is this drive? Scored a touchdown the last time they had it. Defense gets a stop, and now it's up to them in a tie game.
All right, so if you're the offensive coordinator here, let's dial it in. Who are your best matchups and best playmakers to take advantage of this golden opportunity?
Yeah, and I'm interested to see this defense, too. Like, the momentum is clearly not in your favor. How do you get it back? How do you make a big play? Do you be more aggressive here to try to get the football back to your offense?
2nd down here, and maybe they've got time to get one more snap off before the 2-minute warning. Steamrolls his way ahead. The clock has stopped, and we've reached the 2-minute warning before halftime. Ball just inside the 40 at the 39. It's 3rd and short. Fast motion from the offense. On 3rd and short, the power run here. That'll be enough for the 1st down as they mark it down at the 31-yard line. The clock is not their friend. Got to get everybody to the line quickly. We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
The run game just has not been working for this offense all game long. You saw it on that last play as well. Just not getting enough push up front on the offensive line. They haven't been physical enough.
He wants to throw here on 2nd down. Trying to escape and get it himself. On the run, and he'll slide to avoid the hit. A nifty pickup there. They'll hurry to the line here to try to get off that 3rd down play. This quarterback part of their running game. They've got it just outside the red zone. They'll move the chains. It's at the 21. The Ducks have it with a 1st and 10. They'll switch it up here and look to throw. He's got it. He goes to the ground, but not before a big pickup and a 1st down. Timeout called here by the defense. It's the first one they've used this half. The Ducks trying to cash it in on 1st and goal. Here comes the option. He'll toss it. Relentless, tough running, gets it down to the 4. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. They've pushed it ahead to the 4. They'll try to cash in on 2nd and goal. He looks that one in nicely. Gets it into the end zone, but wait a minute. We'll have to check out the laundry on the field. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Can the defense stop them again on 2nd and goal? Quarterback changing the plays at the line. On 2nd down, looking again to throw. Makes the catch. That completion will take it inside the 4, and the offense is threatening. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. This is a big play in this season opener coming up right now. It's 3rd and goal. Now on the move. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Oregon! They'll try to add another to their lead. And with the extra point, the score is now 21-14. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Fellas, a very interesting scene playing out right now in this marquee top 25 matchup. Penn State is getting blitzed right now in Beaver Stadium in front of that super loyal fan base. Loyal, but my goodness, that's being tested today. They're trailing by 14 to Oklahoma. For now, it's back to you fellas, but of course, if anything changes, we'll see it right here.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Skips away from pressure. Nothing open downfield, so he'll just toss it away.
Like the job by the defense there in coverage. They took every option away from the quarterback. He was outside of the pocket, nowhere to go with it, so they forced the incompletion throwaway.
Last incompletion leaves them still sitting at their own 25 with 2nd and 10. Quick strike complete. And he goes out of bounds after coming up with positive yardage there.
Listen, running backs are not just running backs anymore. You're going to be a wide receiver in today's football. And a great job sneaking out of the backfield, getting them the football, letting them get some positive yards.
It's 3rd down from their own 34 as they try to keep the drive moving. Looking to the big tight end. He's got it. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a 1st down.
Well, look, that wasn't a touchdown, but that was a massive play for this offense. They needed some momentum. They needed to find a rhythm, and what better way than converting on 3rd down. Awesome job by the quarterback getting through his progression.
And he'll step across the sidelines after making a good gain on that one.
It must be nice for this quarterback knowing he's got this type of athlete playing the tight end position that can work the middle of the field for him. He's a guy who can stretch it vertically as well, but this is a guy the QB will look for early and often in this game.
Dropping back, it's John. Pocket, and the ball comes out. What a disastrous play. It's as if that ball had a magnet going back to the offense. How in the world did they keep it? I'm not positive, but that 1st down marker might be in the next county. Looking for the end zone. And that one's going to be incomplete. He was throwing for the touchdown, but just couldn't get the foot down inbounds.
You got to love that if you're on defense, because you were able to affect the quarterback with pressure, and you only rushed 3 guys. Well done.
4th down, and the punt team sends it the other way. That is coverage just the way you draw it up. Don't even let him get started, and they knock him down deep in his own end. Just enough time for one final play of the half. Running back searching for a hole. At the 20, he's got space. And they drag him down, but not before he picks up the 1st down. The offense calls a timeout to stop the clock. They've got it 1st and 10 from the 25. They'll ride the hot hand. And he's able to get some positive yardage before he's brought down, and that'll bring us to halftime. That's going to wrap up the 1st half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update. And the Ducks will kick it away to start the 2nd half. That ball skips through the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 25-yard line. Texas Tech ready to send the offense back onto the field. If they're going to get on top in this game, they're going to have to find a way to get the running game going in the second half.
Agree, so it can create some more balance, some more unpredictability. I feel like this defense has got a good beat on what they're doing, especially if they don't mix it up a little bit. So I do look for a little second half running the football, Palmer, out of this group.
And I think the thing, Dave, is they just got to be more physical. I don't think this is a scheme question about trying different run plays. I think it's up to the big fellas up front. They've just got to make the decision that they're going to be tougher here in the second half so that they can win this game.
He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. Now on second down. Back to pass. It's John. Deep shot for the end zone. And the pass hits. Picked off. Got some room to run. And a big return after the INT sets up the offense for this possession.
A lot of quarterbacks have so much confidence that they can fit the ball in tight windows. How about the defensive player right here making an unbelievable interception, forcing the turnover, big play, big momentum swing.
He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3.
Brings up second down.
Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. This is a design run. Just wanted to find a little space to run and ekes out some to get it up to the 21. Third down conversions are a huge stat, and this one would be a doozy if they can pull it off. Here's the snap, itching to fire downfield. Wide open downfield.
That is going to drive this defensive coordinator. It's a lot of DCs. They focus a ton of energy on how their unit performs on third down and in the red zone. If this defense gives up a couple more third down conversions like that, they are going to be in for a very unpleasant film session on Monday.
Nowhere to run on that one. He loses 4 on the carry. Couldn't get him blocked on that last one. Now it's 2nd and 14. On the option. He'll pitch it. At the 45 on his way. And he's running in the open. Touchdown Ducks! And once he got loose, it was all over. Lining up for the PAT. And the extra point pushes the lead to 14. A very efficient 5-way scoring drive. And he capped it off with a 65-yard touchdown run. Fair catch called for and made. Texas Tech has it back, and the Red Raider offense on its way to the field. They'll crank up this drive with the pass, using the quick game. And he was just a couple of steps away from taking that one even further after the catch.
Nice job by the running back, catching the football and understanding where the first down marker was. I got to go get that first down. He did a nice job of it.
It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. He's going to pass, using his legs to buy some time, trying to make magic with his feet. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a first down.
1st and 10, the whole menu open. You can run the football, you can do whatever you want. You can tell they call a pass. He does a really good job in the pocket, just being a great athlete. Scramble outside, go get another first down, 1st and 10 again.
Motion from the offense. Receiver on the move gets the touch pass. A solid pickup there before the defense is able to make the stop.
And these little touch passes, man, they're just the easiest completions ever for quarterbacks. Palmer, I bet you would have loved being able to just flip it forward. That counts as to your completion percentage, which is good. And then it's all run after the catch, so pretty easy for a QB.
You wouldn't have been the only All-American in this booth, David, if I were allowed to push passes when I was playing quarterback. I'll tell you that. It is so hard to defend. It's so hard to seal that edge, especially when this guy's full speed ahead coming around the outside.
I love when QBs break the pocket and still look to attack. Because as soon as you break the pocket, I'm thinking, oh, man, he's going to take off and run, and I might come up. But those big plays can be made down the field. Nice job by the quarterback keeping his eyes down the field.
You got to feel good for this kid, too. He worked so hard this past offseason to put himself in position to be the starting running back, and he's got a lot of skill, guys. He's got speed, open field running ability. I think he's going to be a big part of the offense this season.
And the Red Raiders will try to put one on the board on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. He's got it down to the 1-yard line right on the doorstep of pay dirt.
I know the passing game sells and the passing game is exciting, but it's not exciting to get 5 or 6 yards a pop on the ground, but it will be very successful.
Looking for just 1 more yard. It's 2nd and goal. They'll go with a direct snap. And how about that interior defense stuffing the run for nothing?
Well, he gets tackled down at the 1-yard line, so offensively, do you feel confident enough on 3rd here trying to hand it off again?
Yeah, and I'm taking both these downs, and I'm coming downhill. I'm running the football, trying to get this in the end zone. I only got a yard to go. I got to be physical.
And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Red Raiders! Now a 2-point conversion attempt coming up. To throw, it's John. He's got it in the end zone for the 2 as they trim more off of that lead. They put together a 74-yard touchdown drive, and they capped it off with a 1-yard plunge. About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. He'll call for the fair catch here. And Oregon has it back, and here comes the offense. You want to talk about a drive where you impose your will? That's what they did, running it down for a touchdown, David.
There is nothing more demoralizing than that for a defense. To be physically pounded. The run is coming. You know it's coming, and you can't stop it.
Nothing the defense can do. That is mano-a-mano up front, and your guys getting the push. They know you're running it, and they still can't stop it.
To the ground. He's got it again. Turns it on in midfield. Just gashing this defense. A big gainer to the 40-yard line.
Well, that's why this running game can be so dynamic. This guy is special when he has the football in his hands. He can make people miss, he can run with power, and he also has speed. You saw it on that last play.
Might be looking to run. Trying to make magic on the scramble. And that defense doesn't allow a cutback, and they get him out of bounds after a short gain. This offense has a 2nd down play. The give to the running back from the shotgun. They get him on the ground, but not before he gets enough for the 1st down. First down to start the drive after the break. Here's an interception. Oh, did they need that turnover? Couldn't find much breathing room to return it, but the interception has this offense in business at the 27. And now the offense will come onto the field again. Give to the running back. He maybe gets a yard. They'll mark him at the 29.
Gain of 1. Brings up second down.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. To the air, it's John. And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19.
How nice is it as a defense when you can drop 7 guys into coverage, only rush 4, and still get home? That makes you feel good if you're the D coordinator.
Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. 3rd and long, back up inside their 20. He's looking downfield to throw. Bought a little time, lets it go. They're working that left side. And he's not going to make it. The defense denying him the first down. He just didn't have a chance to get loose and make his way to that first down marker.
I think fans get upset sometimes, like run your route past the sticks so we get the first down, but nice job by the defense understanding where the sticks were and forcing the 4th down.
The Ducks ready to go back to work on offense. Boy, they had that last drive moving a little bit, David, but then the mistake just crushed them.
Yeah, and those mistakes are going to happen. You're going to throw the football, you're going to throw interceptions. But I think I stay aggressive with this offense. I get back to what I did in the first part of that drive that made me successful.
I agree, David. Just turn the page if you're a quarterback, right? On this drive, you did a lot of good things there leading up to that pick. Forget about it, move on, play the next play.
Offense gets set for 2nd down. They keep it on the ground. Clock is their friend. Dragged down after a pickup of 5 out to the 35. The Ducks want to move quickly. It'll be a run on 3rd and short. Finally pulled down, but not before moving the chains for a first down.
Well, they came into this game today knowing that this guy was going to have to leave his mark in this one, toting the rock, and he's done that. He's come up with some big plays, and he continues to do that here late at a juncture where they've got to continue running it if they're going to win.
The Ducks will have it 1st and 10. Motion by the back forces the defense to adjust. They'll throw it on 1st down. Got him downfield. Hit the afterburners, kid. And he motors into the end zone. Touchdown, Oregon! Why not double the try total and go for 2? Just going to keep it after the snap. He's going to be stopped short of the goal line. The 2-point attempt is no good as they are unable to extend the lead. Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. The kickoff bounces through the end zone. They'll bring it out to the 25. Texas Tech ready to send the offense back onto the field. Last time, David, it was 1-2-3 kick.
The last drive, that 3 and out, sometimes that puts your defense in a bad spot, and you got to get a drive together here so you don't wear the defense out.
I just think, David, too predictable, that last drive. They got to do something here to get this defense on their heels.
After that big gainer to open things up, they'll put it in play from the 40. He's going to run it. At midfield, he's got room. He puts him in business across the 50 into the 46-yard line. It'll be 1st down.
You can tell this is a pass play. He has his eyes down the field. He's looking to throw the football. But how nice is it when you got a guy like this that can scramble and go get you a first?
Oh, look out! And he almost ran away from everybody on that one. A huge pickup on that play. They got the explosive play. Now to finish the deal, it's 1st and 10 from the 12. Looking to move it through the air. He's brought down, but not before he turned that into a positive play and picked up a few on the run. Operating in the red zone here on second down.
Get set.
Back to throw, it's John. Here he goes breaking the pocket. He works his way ever closer all the way down to the 1-yard line. They'll hurry to the line with the clock still running. Trying to pound their way in. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. Clock's running, and they'll try to get to the line warp speed for second down. Now he's looking to throw it. Makes the grab. And he'll go out of bounds just short of the goal line, and they've got it right on the doorstep.
I want to get my running backs the ball in space as much as possible. And sometimes it doesn't work in the running game. But I can throw it to him. I can try to create some space out wide, dump him the football, let him make some catches, and see if I can't.
And he'll finish the run and the end zone. Touchdown, Red Raiders. Getting set for the point after. And the PAT will draw them 1 point closer to a well-executed 8-play, 75-yard drive. Just under a minute and a half to play, and to have a shot, you got to believe they have to recover this onside kick. Not much drives more anxiety than waiting to see if the hands team can corral the onside kick, and they do. And Oregon has it back, and here comes the offense. So we've got a tight spot here, David. They'd love to run out the clock, but all those timeouts staring at them.
Man, they got 3 timeouts on defense, but I know a first down ends this football game. So I got to get my guys physical, ready to roll.
Yeah, because you know this defense is going to be playing the run. They're going to be loading the box, trying to get tackles, using their timeouts to get the football back. So this is going to come down to who's better in the trenches.
Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. He's looking to throw. And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical and pass deep.
And that's your goal. Separate man from ball. Try to get your shoulder in there on the catch point and really give him something to think about. Physically jar that football and knock it out. Nice job by the defender.
Quarterback making adjustments with his receivers. Wide receiver coming across in motion. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. A beautifully placed ball to the outside, and the toe drag for the big pickup.
That play is going to drive the head coach absolutely crazy. You've got the lead. Why are you going out of bounds? Just get down, bleed the clock. The clock right now is your friend.
He'll take it himself. And a decent gain there before the defense makes the stop. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. They're in control. The clock is their friend. You'd have to expect another run here on 2nd and 6. They'll run it to keep this clock grinding. He's brought down, but not before they pick up the big first down.
And this guy is elite. There's a reason why he starts in this offense. You just saw the speed and the open field running ability on that last play. And this is a guy that is going to be key to the entire season